one of the main reasons why men are feminine and women are masculine today is the rise of single motherhood and the removal of fathers from the household. Now, all of you already know my stance when it comes to single moms. The 100% of the responsibility of women being single moms falls on women because of the poor choices in men. A big reason why men are feminine because we have a whole generation of men being raised by women. And the truth is, a woman cannot raise and teach a man on how to be an alpha masculine man. Only a man can. The problem is, a lot of these men are being raised by their mothers, so they grow up imitating and emulating the qualities and traits of their mother, making them more feminine. They become more submissive, sensitive, caring, and nurturing, which are all qualities and traits that are not sexually attractive to women. Also, because the man is not in his life, her mother becomes the provider, protector, and the authoritative figure in his life. So he becomes conditioned to submit to the authority of the woman. So he becomes a beta man. So when a beta man goes into relationships with women, he emulates his relationship with his mother and is overly submissive, sensitive, and nurturing. He lets these women disrespect him and treat him however they would please. And that's why simps or beta men are used and abused by women. And that's why women are not attracted to beta men or feminine men or men who are very submissive. That is why you see a generation of sensitive, emotional men letting their women be the provider and protector, working hard while he's at home playing video games. And eventually the woman gets tired of it because women are not wired and built to take care of a man. A man is meant to take care of a woman. That's how it works, especially an alpha masculine man. And the alpha masculine man will never let a woman take care of him. So a lot of these beta men never had a strong man in their life to be the example and emulate how a man should be a man, especially when it comes to his role in a relationship and how to lead a woman and make her submit to his masculinity. That's why I hear so many women complain about, why are these men so feminine and why are these men so sensitive? Well, single moms, you're raising these men to be like this. And also the men who are being raised by single moms, statistically, they're far more times likely to live in poverty and crime, 9 more times to drop out of high school, 20 more times to end up in prison. So these men who have never had a great father figure in their life, they're also going to have sex also because they're men, but more than likely they're going to abandon their kids because of their poor life choices from the statistics I just mentioned, and the cycle repeats itself. Also, when it comes to women being raised by single moms or not having a healthy father figure in her life, she grows up being raised by the mom. So a lot of these single moms are toxic and have hate towards their baby daddy. So they instill the same toxicity and hate in their daughters to hate men, especially the masculinity in men. Plus, a lot of these girls have baby daddy issues, have daddy issues growing up without a father. So they seek sexual attention from men early in their life. And that's why statistically, daughters of single moms have a high likelihood of teen pregnancy and end up becoming a single mom themselves. Now, also, once a mom has kids, her dating value plummets significantly because no masculine man wants to raise another man's child. That's why 50% of single moms are not married and 30% of them are divorced and can't keep a man. So these girls are not being taught how to be in a long-term relationship with a strong alpha masculine man, and they become masculine like their mother, authoritative, crude, combative in nature, because they're not willing to cooperate with a strong man and let that man lead them and be submissive and dependent on him because they have a fear that the men will abandon them like their father or the previous men in their life. So they end up being with the beta men and simps and settle with them, but they end up being a toxic relationship because she can't respect a beta man or a simp. I have to settle with them because those are the only type of men that she can attract in their life. That is why you see a lot of women who come from single moms households are more masculine, and they have a problem with attracting, keeping a strong alpha masculine man.